And now I've actually turned that around, and I started my new business a couple months ago. And I actually work with small business owners that do something similar, whether it's a karate studio or a preschool teacher or anybody who's really has something to give back to the new generation and helping them come out of the shell, especially someone like me. And I help them with their business because a lot of those people have such a big heart, but 97% of them will actually fail and have nothing to show for it by the time they're 65 years old. And the nerd part of me that really worked into, okay, well, how does the business part run? Now I'm still teaching, but instead of teaching dance, I'm teaching the business skills that they need. And it's been the most rewarding experience. And they have the artistic skill. They are like the best karate teacher, the best swim instructor. I'm working with a tutoring business that's, opening their second location. They're so great at what they do. Their heart is there. They are teaching that next generation. And but they need the second part, and they need to know how to run the business. And they never really learned how to do that.
Sure.
So, I just have told them what I've been through in the last 13 years, and it's working for them too. So, which makes me feel good because the better that they are as a business, the more people that they can touch, the more students that will get better at math or reading or be able to swim or, do anything artistic. I take it very seriously. It's changed my life. And there's so much information out there for not only my dancers, but all the business owners that I'm working with. It's consuming, even for those that are trying to get fit and trying to be healthy. So you just have to keep it simple, which angers some people. Well, what do you mean I have to drink water? I need to eat more vegetables? Actually, it's that simple. But when you think about your 3 meals a day, to put those vegetables in there, unless they're already cut up in the refrigerator, unless you keep it easy and simple and fun, it's not going to happen.
We gotta teach them how to get the process rolling. I'm sure that when you teach the young girls and boys some of the dance moves they do on stage, at first they think, oh my God, I can't do that. But they put their time and effort in, and then over a period of weeks and months and whatever, they find, no, they can do those jumps.
Right.
And they can do those graceful moves on stage, and they simply had to learn and practice.
It's exactly what I'm doing right now with my small business owners as well. They think it's very complicated. Oh, I just don't know how to do that marketing thing. I just want to be able to teach. I don't know about all that other stuff. It's actually very simple. You do the best that you can. You get your technical skill totally down. And then you learn a few things about marketing. You learn a few things about management, and you'll be able to serve more people. And so keeping it simple has been huge for me personally, also for my own health. A lot of the small business owners I help is because at one point, I was working, literally, I was at the studio from 9 a.m. in the morning till 9 p.m. at night. As long as you have systems in place that there's accountability checks.
Oh, punishment, is that what we're talking about?
Well, no, I mean, there could be hidden cameras.
Hidden cameras? Probably a good idea, really.
No, there is a better way, because I don't want anyone ever that has chosen to do a small business, right, to sacrifice their life. What's going to happen when you're 65? You're looking at, your biggest regret. They're confident. They're like, oh, people are like,
no,
oh
the
my
children
God.
seem confident.
They're
Yeah.
confident,
They're
but we lose as we grow older, especially when 9, 10, 11-year-old age hits, we lose that confidence.
Oh, I see.
And so, and then high school and then college, oh, you have to do this and you have to do that. And society tells you what you really should be doing with your life. I have reverted back into my 4-year-old and 5-year-old brain to become great, to do anything great, and I learn, and I'm reminded with my own son now. I mean, he is a hardcore negotiator. I mean, he's going to come up and say, oh, he wants what he wants, and he's going to do whatever it takes to get there. And we lose that part of us as we become adults. And that's one of the things I do is I remind people to go back and feel that confidence. And sometimes you just have to go for it and just don't take no for an answer, and negotiating with them. To give little old me at 22 years old an actual business. And and again, telling them the management skills that do work. Maybe you just sit down, take a moment with someone who's working for you. Talk about what the agreement is that you had. I think the biggest thing is everyone needs to just slow down. And that's why I go out of the country twice a year, is to remind myself, you'll actually get more done if you slow down, take an hour in that week and say, I'm going to work on my business. Or take an hour of that week and say, I'm going to cut up my vegetables so they're ready to go, and the more you do that with the different areas of your life, it will help you live more of a healthy, balanced life. I mean, I need to know that a certain amount of hours a week are to my husband, so we have a healthy relationship. And it just seems like a lot of people are running around, a lot of parents, I have a almost 5 and 7-year-old. I have 2 boys. I take them to gymnastics and swimming, and I mean, they're in everything. My own hip hop class that I go to.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So if everyone would just take a moment and just slow down, they'll actually be more productive. And they're confident. They're like, oh, people are like,
no,
oh
the
my
children
God.
seem confident.
They're
Yeah.
confident,
They're
but we
right.
lose as we grow older, especially when 9, 10, 11-year-old, age hits, we lose that confidence.
Oh, I see.
And so, and then high school and then college, oh, you have to do this and you have to do that. And society tells you what you really should be doing with your life. I have reverted back into my 4-year-old and 5-year-old brain to become great, to do anything great, and I learn, and I'm reminded with my own son now. I mean, he is a hardcore negotiator. I mean, he's going to come up
really?
and say, oh, he wants what he wants, and he's going to do whatever it takes to get there. And we lose that part of us as we become adults. And that's one of the things I do is I remind people to go back and feel that confidence. And sometimes you just have to go for it and just don't take no for an answer.